Hi everyone, my name is Olayinka Yeni. I'm from Bego Consult. Today I'm going to show you how to deploy a relational database, okay, which is Amazon RDS, and we're going to deploy MySQL database. So the first thing first, from your AWS Management Console, you click on Services and you type RDS. Okay, you're gonna click on RDS. It will take you to the relational database page. So once you're on the page to create a database, you're gonna click on Create Database. Okay. Here you have two options. One is the standard create, and the other one is easy create. This standard create, you put in all the configuration yourself, but the easy create automates most of the configurations for you. But since we're here to learn, we're going to use a standard create. Okay, we have different type of engine option. We have Amazon Aurora, we have MySQL, MariaDB, PostgreSQL, Oracle, and Microsoft SQL Server. But today we're going to deploy MySQL Oracle RDS. So I'm going to click on MySQL. You have the option to choose the version that you want, but I'm just going to go with the default version, which is SQL 5.7.22. And you have options to choose what type of template you want. If you intend to use this MySQL database for productions or development test, or they want for free tier. Since most of us are going to be running a Oracle Amazon free tier, so we're gonna go with the free tier option. So under the settings, you have the option to choose a database name, database instance identifier. I'm just going to change the name and put Bego Consult. Okay. You can either put in your name or I mean your organization name, or leave it as a default. But right after that, there's a credential setting. This is where you set the username and password that will be used in connecting to this database. I'm just going to leave mine as admin and use the password as password. Okay. And you have different type of options for database instance size, but because I chose a free tier option, Amazon automatically choose the T2 micro. If I go back up here to choose production, then this option is going to change. Then I can choose out of so many different types of instance, but we are using the free tier option, so I'm just going to go back on my lane because I don't want to pay for this, and just choose the free tier option. So, and also we have option to choose for storage. You can just choose the general purpose or provision IOPS, depending on your organization needs or your personal needs. You can choose, but for this class, I'm going to choose the general purpose and just choose a 20 gigabit, yeah, whatever. So but you have the options to put in the how large you want your database to be. And there's an option here which enable auto scaling, which means that if your data is growing past 20 gigabit, you're not going to run out of space. Once you enable this, Amazon will automatically increase until you get to this maximum threshold that you set. You can set 500 gig or 1000, or you can set much, but the maximum here is 16,380. And the next one is availability and durability. Remember, RDS comes with like the multi-ASIC section, but because we choose a free tier, That is why the availability is grayed out. If we go back to choose on production, you will see that we have a different, this option is now available for us to click, but let's go back to free tier. We just want to create a simple database. And for connectivity, we're going to put it on default VPC. And also, if you go to additional connectivity configuration, we are going to make our database publicly accessible, because I'm also going to test the connection from my personal computer just to see how we're doing. So I'm just going to put it as yes. And you can choose an existing VPC, which is okay, or you can create a new one. So let's just create a new one. Okay, I'm going to create consult, Bengal consult database. And the availability zone, you can choose no preference, but the most important thing is to know your database port that you're connecting to. And the default port is 3306. You can choose any ports, but all you need to do is just to know the port that you choose. And the next one is the database authentication. We want to be able to authenticate to this database using our username and password. So we're going to select this option, password authentication, but you also have the option of connecting with password and also using identity access management database authentication. The next one is additional configuration, database option, initial database name, the parameter groups, option group, but the most important part is the backup. Do you want to enable automatic backup? We can check this box. Yes, we want to enable automatic backup. And also we have the option to choose the backup retention period. The maximum is 35 days. You need to put that in mind. But we're going to choose the 7 days and also you have an option to choose the backup window. You don't want a backup job to kick on in the middle of a production day. So it is best you choose the backup time for, a window you want Amazon AWS to kick off your backup. For now, we're just going to click on no preference. Monitoring, if you want to enable monitoring, you can enable that. And also, there's a maintenance section that you need to focus on, because remember, you are not going to be in charge of patching this operating system, doing upgrades and all. So you want to be able to select your own specific time. I want you to patch my systems on Monday between time. You have the option to select that, but for now, we are not going to select the maintenance window, and boom, let's create our database. So while the database is being created, we want to be able to log into our database. So there is this free tools that you can use. You go to Google and type SQL Electron. Okay, we are going to download it. This is a free tool that is on GitHub, so you can click on that and just download the GUI. Okay, once you click on it, if you are a Mac user, you download the Mac user, but I'm currently using Windows, so I'm just going to go all the way down and download it for Windows. Once you click on download, you save it to your personal computer, and when you open, it comes up like this. Let me see. Okay, it comes up like this. I'm installing my SQL Electron, and let's see how it opens. Okay, our SQL Electron is open. We want to connect you. So for your case, you might not have this already. So just click on Add. You're going to have this server information page. So the next thing is let's check on our database if it's still, but guess what? Our database is still creating. So let's wait and see. So I'm going to pause this video and start when the database is. So our database is currently backing up, but we can log into our database now. So you're going to click on the database identifier name. Then you will see your database configuration. This is the DB identifier name. So let's open our SQL Electron. The name is the DB identifier name. I'm just gonna type Bego sounds out. So the database type, it's a MySQL community. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on MySQL. Since SSL is not enabled, so we're gonna just leave the SSL part like that. The server address is our endpoint and ports. This is the endpoint, this is the server address. I'm just going to copy the name because of any mistake. Then I'll paste it. You can press Ctrl V if you're using a Windows. And remember the port is 3306. Okay, this is 3306. And the username is just admin and the password is password. Okay, then you click on test. It says the connection is successful. Then after that, you can click on save and let's click on connect. Then we can connect and log in into our database. So we just logged in into our SQL database from our personal computer into Amazon RDS. And if you look at this, this is my SQL. So as an Amazon solution architect, this is all you need to know about, and this is what the exam is going to ask for. You don't do any other thing, and thank you. If you have any questions, please don't forget to leave a comment and all your questions, and we will see if we can answer that. Thank you.